Hello, one and all, and welcome back to Campaign 11, Foolish Burials. I am your host, as always, Verenity Void. And we come back to the... Actually, did I do my... Part 11, yeah? Verenity Void? Okay. For some reason, my mind blanked out there, but we are back. 1658. We're making our way through the Age of Absolutism. Things have been going on all across Europe and all across Asia in the past few parts. Things have been waking up, and should I say, things might be heating up in Japan, since Myoren and Hakure have broken their alliance. But if you want to know what happened in the previous parts, please go watch those previous parts. They contain vital information. Anyways, for whose national ideas we're going to do... I think we're going to do Burns Khazaria. He didn't localize all of them, but I think he did the third and the fourth. I think he... Let me... Actually, hold on. I think he did the Danelaw. We can do... Actually, yeah, let's do the Danelaw because they have not had the best of luck. The Khazars, they're going to be around for a while. We can do them later. Maybe. But the Danelaw... They may not be around for much longer, depending on who does what. So we'll read the third and the fifth national idea, since the fourth one does not have localization, I think. But the third national idea is Legacy of Settlers. While the invasion of Anglo-Saxon lands was motivated by vengeance, Scandinavian interests in these fair islands was to settle, as farmland in our old homes was barren compared to this place. Development cost minus 10%. The fifth national idea is our pagan roots. While we may have long since converted to Christianity, we cannot forget we were once pagans ourselves, and often traded with anyone regardless of religion. Tolerance of heathens plus 3. So, the Danelaw, their national ideas are pretty good. It's just the luck of the draw, really, with RNG and how things turned out in the Isles. I'm glad that they're still around, that they have escaped the Isles, the wrath of the giants, and they are continuing on. But it is not guaranteed they will survive, because who knows what will go on around them. They are allied to Hungary, Crimea, and the Alpine Federation, most pivotal being the Alpine Federation. But Thestias, they took an axe to the Danelaw earlier, so we'll see what happens. We're gonna go to about 1680 or whatever, somewhere around there. See how it goes. Nice, relaxing Saturday. I think we just had daylight savings as well, and I did enable some country formations, as you will see. We have Tamilakam over here, we have Sudan over here, and there was one more. Was it? I can't remember which one it was. Hold on. I swear, I enabled one more. I swear I enabled one more. Which? Allow me to look in a little channel real quick. Let's see. Wasn't on a point budget. No, I don't think I did. Alright, yeah. Well, if I find the one I did, I'll take a closer look at it. It might be staring me in the face right now, and I just didn't know. But I know I did Bukhara before. But yeah, Sudan is on the map now. That is from Formables Extended, my personal mod. The Sudanese national ideas are... they are stronger than the normal Nubian national ideas, if I do say so. And I know there's a little bit of an error there. SDN ideas bonus. I thought that was localized, but I guess it was not. Oh, I forgot. I'm still tagged over to the Danelaw. But yeah, we have things going on as per usual. Let's see the wars. Let's see what's going on. Shanzhou and Neo Buyeo are going after Brunei, and Bone is going after Brunei. Is anyone actually landing? Well, actually, Bone is. Okay, actually, hold on. We'll take a look at that in a second. Fraxinato in Brazil still going for independence. I hope they get independence. Nongerheim is going after Fraxenatum Brazil. I remember that. That was, yeah. Okay, now I'm starting to remember where we were last time. And then Meow is going after Maltasia, Stargard, Breda against Fakafia. I really wish Fakafia actually did a little bit better with regards to diplomacy, but I guess just being in the mountains, they didn't feel like doing diplomacy for some reason. Whatever. Let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, now I remember. Ajiran gets the decision to form Somalia. They just need to own a little bit. They need to take some lands from Sudan, and then they can form Somalia. And if I'm correct, yeah, Fraxenatum Brazil, you're gonna get a lot taken from you. No. I want to know how much you want. And how much does your parent want? Oh yeah. They want a lot from Fraxenatum Brazil. Fraxenatum Brazil, like, they have a lot of manpower to spend, but so does Nongerheim. Nongerheim can dedicate all day and all night to this war. It's just too much. These poor Brazilians, these Muslim Brazilians, taking a big L. But Fraxenatum, they can't really respond. Like, Fraxenatum cannot go over there and take over Fraxenatum Brazil. Fraxenatum is a mere shadow of its former self. And I do think Breda is going to fully annex Fakafia in just a hot moment. Because, yeah, it's just the capital holding out. It's 3% attrition. That's great. 50% or 42.5% defensiveness, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All that defensiveness doesn't mean much in the face of overwhelming odds. Where else? Tamilakam, they annexed a fair portion of Golconda. They are going to put those improved national ideas to good use. And then Meow, still going after Maltasia, and they just hit a huge... Oh, that was because of the capital, right? Yeah, Maltasia, I think they are about to go underneath the waves. And Makamatsu, taking a huge chunk of Mongolia. Again, what did the Mongols do to you? Who hurt you, Makamatsu? Well, I guess you kind of hurt each other, you know. Maki and Akamatsu together. I can see how you two would hurt each other. Whoa, hold on. Hakure. Oh yeah, you were going after Okinawa. Yeah, I think you were going after Okinawa, and you didn't transport troops over because you don't have a navy that can compete with Waris or something like that. And so, well, you lost. You lost, like, well, those aren't really useful pieces of land compared to your other stuff, but still, you know, Wari gained some land over here. A little bit of a sleeper tag coming alive. And then who else? Oh, Baltistan. Baltistan is going after Manidung, which is right here, or Manidurg. And I think Golconda is now, they are now indeed a vassal. Handia is a tributary of Baltistan, so, you know, these Tibetans, they're feisty, they're crafty, they are making it work. Despite the odds being against them as of late, Baltistan is, they're keeping up. They are keeping up. Meow might declare war on Baltistan again, but if they do, this next time around, I think Baltistan has a fairly decent chance of surviving. And the Onkaroglus, Breden conquest of Auvergne. And this is against Lam, the Onkaroglus, and the Antilles. So yeah, and they're also warning Hungary, by the way, so there's that. But still, the Onkaroglus, it's not looking good. As far as I know, at least, because Breda has almost 100,000 more troops. Like, that's not a joke. That's serious. You gotta look out for that, friend. Papacy colonizing in the Amazon. With lots of Norse land, they lost to those rebels, if I recall. And I am counting down the day, or counting down the months, until the United States of Albania declares war on Consejo de la Lucha. Also, if you're like tapping in the background, that's me cracking my knuckles and cracking my fingers. Sorry if it sounds weird, but that's just something I do when I'm recording these parts. Keeps my my body a little bit focused. Colombia, they're allied with Mexico. They're allied with the papacy. But I think like why wouldn't Chenla turn Peru? Just go after them anyways. They have a huge army. Mexico has a comparable army, but I don't think they can get through this land here from Albania. Probably not. Fraxinato in Brazil, they're still going for independence. They're still going. Miao and Orissa going after Brunei. I think Brunei got... No, they didn't lose any land, but Bone surely put the message out there that, hey, like, Brunei can be invaded, folks. Like, if you get over here, Brunei can be, like, sieged down. They are 2 military techs behind Bone, Tech 15 versus Tech 17. And against Miao, Miao's still behind on military technology, so... We'll see. We'll see. Let's actually take a look at the technology map mode. Where is that at? So, up-to-date stuff. Hungary, Belobolg, and the Alpine Federation, 21 to 20, around that area. And the Ankaroglus. Danelaw is a little bit behind, but not too far. It's only really when you get to, like, Baltistan that it starts to really get, like, behind the technological curve. Sistan and Bukhara, they're trying to catch up, and they are a degree ahead of Baltistan, but yeah, from Baltistan to Miao to Mongolia, they are struggling on technology. And same thing for Al Jazeera Al Qadra and Macronesia. They are also struggling on technology. They really do need those institutions, but I think Al Jazeera Al Qadra has way more of a chance of like, just surviving in general, purely due to the fact that they actually have a comparable navy. Macronesia does not have a navy, or they don't have a comparable navy to defend with. And oh, that's something I didn't expect. Consejo de la Lucha has 3 military techs up against Albania. Very interesting. That's a complete shock to me. I thought they were on the same tech level. Very, very interesting. And Taosai, like they're very tiny smidgen behind, but they're keeping up. And plus, I don't think anyone's really going to invade Iceland unless they have a grudge against Taosai. Unless they have a grudge, but I doubt they do. Green is allied with Lubeck and Taosai, so good stuff over there. The Khazars, they're chillaxing. Yaman, somehow they're alive. I don't know how they have survived. It's just, okay, you know, whatever. Tamilikam allied with Hassa, Ava, Bagaroyung, and Handia. Interesting allying with Handia. I didn't expect that one. What else do we got? The Ankaroglus, I think they're going to close up this gap here with colonies or connections. But right now, Breda, they're coming through. They're at war with also Stargard and Nongerheim, so Nongerheim has been down here along with Stargard, and Stargard is actually defeating Ankaroglu's armies. Any forces that were sent by the Ankaroglus northward or into Europe have been pushed back now. Breda is now going in. Oh, lucky that Lamb pieced out, or Breda pieced out the main target. Otherwise, the Ankaroglus were going to face a nasty invasion from the north and from over here. However, Breda taking more and more land. Just look at that map mode right there. Look at that. Taking land from Fakafia, land from Lamb, and I think this was from the Alpine Fit. No, this was also from Lamb. But still, they took even a fucking 29 dev province there. Like, Breda is spiraling out of control as we speak. It's I don't know. There's not really anyone that can stop Breda at this point. everyone else is just kind of a stopgap. I expect they're probably going to claim a hegemony by the start of the 1700s, if my projections in my head are correct. Crimea, allied with Hungary, the Ankara-Gluz, and the Danelaw. Isle of the Blessed, not allied with anyone, but they're chillaxing. They have their own troops. They are just doing their own thing. Carib, Apache. Apache really needs some institutions, though. Like, the institutions are slowly spreading, but they're not spreading fast enough. Well, let's just... Oh, wow. Okay, so that makes sense. Miao is really struggling with institutions. The interior around, like, Sichuan and Yunnan barely have any institutions, and the only place in Miao that's really getting any sort of, like, institution growth that's up to date is Canton. So it's going to be a struggle getting that stuff embraced and cutting down that tech cost. And same thing for Al Jazeera Al Qadra. There's the only place that they're getting institution growth is around their capital, nowhere else. Oh, what happened, Al Jazeera? Oh, somehow they lost land to Zarmar, but I have to imagine that Al Jazeera is gonna try and retake that at some point. I don't think they are going to accept that kind of defeat. Malta also exiled to the island of Aru. No longer in the Malayan Peninsula, or Malay Peninsula, I think it is. And this is, what was Zarmar? The Alpine conquest of Sevilla. And I don't think Zarmar is going to live this down at all. Alpine Federation is just making mincemeat of them. And that, there's really nothing like Zarmar can do. They have exhausted their military resources. Any and all troops that would be defending over here are in Australia. Right here, under the command of Muñoz de Mora. Well, I guess Zarmar, say hello to the Pacific, because that's probably where you're going to be going next. And what the fuck? What happened, Kappa units? Oh, that's what happened. Ouch. The rebels are about to break them down. Other countries. Interesting countries. Hold on. Let me take a look at this real quick. About me. Can I, like, best guess? Select country. So can I do all of them? And then, yeah, that should, no, what the fuck? I would like to do all of them if possible. Oh, replaces, oh, right click, adds to the current selection. Okay, so let's do North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, and Oceania. So that should be everyone. So does that mean I'm gonna get messages from everyone? I'll try and look at that a little bit more, so we'll see. But, so, wait, what even happened? What? Hold on. I didn't even see this. When did the Lost Anglos lose? 1661. Yeah. Man, I didn't even notice that. Hakurei actually transported their troops down here and took over the Lost Anglos. Like, for a while I've been seeing, like, they've always declared war, and the only land they were able to take, or anyone was able to take from the Lost Anglos, was in Korea, because that land is just free and open over there. I had no idea Hakurei actually got the balls to send their fleet down and actually invade the Lost Anglos, take over their homeland, and fully annex them. And, you know, do that alongside the Kappa units, because Kappa units did that as well. This land was under the control of the Lost Anglos. But 1661 was annexed by Kappa units. Damn, they double teamed the Lost Anglos and fucked them up. I'm just gonna pause real quick. What do they have as cores? Okay. Some Philippine islands and the Spice Islands. Okay, I got you. And then some lands in Korea. Okay. Interesting stuff. And I'm also trying to see, like, I thought I selected all of this. North, South, Africa, Asia, Europe, Oceania. Okay, so I should get messages down here from other countries. From all of these, right? Well, I guess we'll see. 9VG, did you go to war with Cascadia? You did. Oh no, wait, did you? When was this annexed? Finished construction. Yes. Okay. So 1657 was when this was taken. The Opera of Audio, that is now Cascadia, they are being pushed back progressively into Alaska. But it is debatable if Cascadia even extends up to Alaska. The jury is still out on that one. Consejo de la Lucha trying to fully annex Choc de Mal. And I think that's going to be successful. The Papal State being invaded by the Giants, so I think the Catholic Church is going to be in shambles once more. Fraxinatum Brazil actually got independence, so I will be enabling the formation of Brazil in the next part. Good stuff. Where is Fraxinatum though? I have no idea where Fraxinatum is. I'll look later. But the Antilles are going after Titiconesia, which is... okay, it's right around there. Hakure is going after Wari for that stuff in Japan, obviously. Bagaryong is in that war as well. Bone is going after Brunei. I think Bone should probably annex some Bornean land, if they can. Neo Buyeo, straight up, is just going after Jinju, which is against Mioran. And then Stargard with Breda, so that's an instant win. Stargard has already won. Is going against Lubeck and Green. Green, you are in for a world of hurt once more. I like the initiative. I like that you're trying to invade Stargard, but you know, we all know, Stargard is not going to let that stand. They're on your ass, man. They are pursuing. They refuse to let up. You better run. You better... oh, no, it's too late. It's too fucking late. Just look at that. Oh my god, you even have less discipline. What are you doing? Holy shit, I'm surprised that wasn't a stack wipe. I am very shocked that was not a stack wipe. Bread is on your doorstep. Good luck, good sir. And yeah, Neo Buyeo, I don't think Myoren is going to contest this. That's a lot of Korean troops. Just don't contest it. And also, you got Hakure separatists with Hakure soldiers. It's a little weird. Anglo-Saxon separatists could bring back the lost Anglos from the ashes over here in Okinawa. I kind of want it. I kind of want to see the lost Anglos come back. Zarmar, they have brought back some of their troops, but just as troops are being evacuated from Australia, you have Macronesian separatists over here, and you have Australian, or Al Jazeera Al-Qadra, separatists over here. So, Zarmar, those gains in Australia, were they worth it? Probably not. The Alpine Federation also closes in on your capital doorstep at Lisboa. What will be the response? Can you get any allies that are worth their salt? I do not believe Sudan is one such tag, but I like that you're reaching out, Zarmar. I like that you're reaching out. Yep, Green just couldn't handle it. Green was forced to give back their only port back to Marathia. So Green is back to having no navy. Stargard wins once again, as does Breda. Lubeck gets reduced in size once more. And damn, that Zoroastrian is spreading hard. So is that Suomenusco. Once again, kind of funny, Iberia once again becomes the bastion for Catholicism. So there's that for you. Zestriosia somehow not launching a rebellion despite having the backing of Khazaria and Breda. The Ankaraglus are now attempting to subjugate the Danelaw. However, the Danelaw is allied to the Alpine Federation, and the Alpine Federation is fighting back against the Ankaraglus. Only problem is the Alpine Federation has no manpower whatsoever. So, yeah, Alpine Federation, I like your initiative against Zotomar. That's good thinking. However, you do need to watch where you get involved at. Might have been better to just leave the Danelaw to get subjugated, but that's up to you. I like that you're sticking for your friend. It just means it's gonna grind down your army even more. And if Breda says, "Oh, I want to go after the Alpine Federation next," you're fucked. Anyways, Khazaria is going after Mesopotamia. Sistan and Bret. Oh no, Khazaria, I think you signed your death warrant with this. Oh no. Oh shit. So, Belobog is going after Warsaw. Oh shit. Belobog is going after Warsaw, and that means they're going after Marathia. Marathia is allied with Khazaria, so Khazaria is joined in for their Jewish brethren. However, what's it called? Khazaria is going after Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia is allied with Sistan and Breda. So the Khazars are going to be dealing with Breda and Stargard. And this is the dynamic duo. Like, Breda is the big hulking behemoth, and Stargard is the one riding on the behemoth's back. So, give it some time, but like by the end of 1673, beginning of 1674, you'll probably see troops starting to pour into Khazaria, I think. Sure, Marathia they're trying to hold out as best they can, but when it's against Belobog, who has one of the larger armies in Europe, and their ally of Stargard, it's looking a little much to deal with, if I'm honest. And the Alpine Federation, they're actually giving the Ankaraglus a little bit of a struggle. The Alpine Federation is trying to relieve the Danelaw, but it's gonna be an uphill battle. The Ankaraglus have already occupied this territory, but if the Ankaraglus are just gonna give free, like, tiny stacks like this, it might very well be an easy war. Mesopotamia. Where even is your capital, Mesopotamia? Ah, okay, it's at Sanjan, so pretty far away, but still. The Khazars are hot on your trail because, yeah, they're already in India. They just stack wiped one of your armies. You better be damn careful, man. You better be damn careful. And then Hakure, they took back most of the land Wari took from them. Neobuyeo almost controls the entirety of the Korean peninsula. The Lost Anglos have re-emerged. Although they are Shinto, they are not Catholic, I think, as they were. So, interesting. They're still Anglo-Saxon, though. Let's not forget that. They are still Anglo-Saxon. Makamatsu, in the meantime, took some time out of their schedule to annex more Mongolian land, because why not? And, okay, we're in 1674, and yeah, Breda has arrived, Stargard has arrived, and oh, Belobog has arrived. Khazaria, what did you get yourself involved with? And the Ankaroglu's. An intense battle at Istanbul. Ankaroglu's have more discipline. Morale is about even. Tactics ever so slightly in favor of the Ankaroglu's. So it is a fearsome battle, and the Ankaroglu's just barely lose that first one. The Alpine Federation handedly loses the second battle. So there is some relief for the Danelaw, but the relief efforts are being turned back actively, and the Ankaroglu's are fielding their entire military against the Alpine Federation. And the Alpine Federation, credit where credit is due, they are putting as much effort as they can into this, but it's kind of a two-front war. One in the Balkans and one in the Italian peninsula. They kind of have their attention divided, and right now their two armies, their two army groups are kind of separated right now. If they can take out this Ankaroglu army, that's great. If they can't, suddenly this war turns really, really bad. It's a matter of taking this out, but the Alpine Federation, they're struggling. Oh no, they're trickling. They're trickling. Oh shit. Okay, well now the Ankaroglu army is fully in the Italian peninsula. The Alpine Federation, it's starting to get worse and worse. The Danelaw, it's looking like it's going to become a subject. Something. Khazaria, they're focused way too much over here. They pieced out Sistan. Khazaria has they pieced out. No, they didn't. They did not piece out Mesopotamia. Yeah, the Khazars. Where's your army? Let me take a look real quick. 40, 38, 33. Okay, so they are dividing their armies up a little bit. Khazaria is having some armies go toward Mesopotamia, but the bulk of their military, around 80k, are trying to defend their homeland. They have the military technology to do this, but Stargard, kind of a tough opponent. Let's see. Discipline is in favor of Stargard. Morale slightly in favor of Khazaria. Tactics are the same. So Khazaria wins the battle, but they're sustaining... Oh, no. Oh, I thought they won. Holy shit. No, Belobog reinforced Stargard. Okay, I see. Ouch. Khazaria. The capital looks like it might fall. Damn. Kazan is about to fall as well. Damn. Maratia is going to take a fat loss, and Khazaria is going to take a fat loss as well, because Stargard and Belobog are just... There's nothing stopping them from annexing or not annexing, but occupying everything north of the Caucasus. Oof. Rough times indeed to be Jewish in this campaign. I will give credit to the Khazars. They've been doing very well so far. Like with their start position, they took down Kazan. They took down my child, and I would say they basically took down Mesopotamia. But it's like when dealing with European juggernauts, it's a completely different animal, completely different ball game. So it's sometimes what is going on? Okay, hold on. Ajuran and the UAR going after Sudan. Ankaroglu's going after the... Okay, we already saw that one. Ashanti and the UAR going after Oyo and Lubeck. We already know that one. Breda is going after Fakafia. That's going to be a quick annex. Mopaka is going after Isle of the Blessed's colony. Nongerheim is going after La Plata. Hakure is going to go after the Lost Anglos for Okinawa. Maltasia somehow going after Macronesia. That's a wild one to me. Miao and Makamatsu teaming up to go against Wari and Pagarayon. I will be very curious if Miao can pull that off. Pagarayon and Ava are going after Brunei. Chenla turned Peru are going after the Isle of the Blessed and Lamb for Madeira. So Chenla is really doing a sunset invasion right now. That's actually a pretty fucking wild. Holy shit. Razui, formerly Butua, is going after Yaka, and Sind is going after my child. Please put Yaman out of its misery. It's suffering. And Sistan, Tamilakam, Hassa, and Ava are going after Baltistan and Golconda. So Tamilakam, oh man, they are awake. They are ready to go. They have the manpower. They have the technology. There are 3 military techs of Baltistan. Good God. We're going to see if that military technology can propel them through that war. And Miao launching a full-scale invasion of Wari. Wari, you need to bring this army around and do something because Miao's going to run you over. And Hakure, you did it before. You took out the Lost Anglos before. You can do it again. Just get your navy in gear. If you don't, then you're just going to lose the war. It's that simple. Bone, they're getting to it. Exactly as I said they should have. They're getting to annexing Borneo and taking out Brunei. And I don't think that Maltasia is going to land and take some land from Macronesia. I don't think they will. That's just my prediction, but we'll see. What else do we got? I just want to take a look at Africa just real quick, see how it's going. Lamb actually has some regiments over here, I guess, just defending the Rogue Islands. Lamb, as well as Isle of the Blessed. And I did not say Eye of the Blessed, I said Isle of the Blessed. But yeah, Chenla thinks they can go for a coast invasion against Isle of the Blessed for their capital, right? Madeira? Yeah, oh no, it's Madeira's right here. The capital is Tenerife. Okay. And then, yeah, La Plata is kind of just getting cleaved apart, unfortunately. Kind of like the UAR is. Because Sudan, as well as Ajiran, they're going into the UAR. And the UAR does not have nearly as many troops. Oh wait, no. So Sudan got declared on. Sudan is at war with Ajiran and the UAR. My bad. Interesting. War of the Sunni states. Huh. So Ajiran is making good headway. They might even form Somalia if they win the war and Sudan loses some key provinces. Also, the Danelaw is now a vassal of the Ankaroglus. Not an islet, a vassal. Crimea, I think they got some land back. Khazaria, they took a loss, but I don't think they lost any land per se out of that war that, turned bad for Marathia. So, Khazaria, they're still doing well, but it's kind of a wake-up call saying, like, you are not invincible. There are still a lot of people in Europe that can come over and kick your ass no matter where you are. Because Breda is insane. Breda has 300k on the floor, and they're building up their manpower as it is. What wars do we got? Belobog, Thestias, and Stargard are going after Hungary, Crimea, and that's a big war actually. Hold on, this is a bit of a big war. Well, and I will look at that. The Albanian conquest. Oh boy. This is a David versus Goliath situation we have here, folks. Albania, 2 military techs behind, but basically more than double the forces of Mexico. And, Mexico, they're technologically superior, but they don't have nearly as many troops. I'm going to come over here and watch this as soon as I look at this war. So, Belobog, conquest of Bekis. I'm probably mispronouncing that horribly, but this is Belobog going after Hungary. Going after Hungary, and Crimea has joined in. They don't have too many troops. And the Alpine Federation, they don't have too many troops either because they are exhausted from that war against the Ankaroglus. Like, the Alpine Federation really did try to hold off the Ankaroglus, but They just couldn't. They really couldn't. And Belobog is bringing in Stargard as well as Thestias. So I think Belobog is going to be doing most of the heavy lifting and also just winning the war. So best of luck to both sides. I have no dog in this battle, so just good luck. Crimea and Hungary taking a loss there by the Danube River. Danube. And from there, I think Belobog as well as Thestias, they're going to try and capitalize. But I'm not sure where Belobog is going to go first. Seemingly toward Crimea, but that's going to be a very long siege if they do that. And the Alpine Federation, despite not having that many troops, they are sending whatever they have over. And taking out, or sending back one of Belobog's armies. Belobog should concentrate maybe on like helping out Stargard, or maybe just focusing purely on Crimea and hoping Stargard can hold down Hungary. But having a split attention both west and east could very well be the downfall of Belobog. We'll check on that in a little bit. We have a war over here to see in the Americas, probably a pivotal war. So between Mexico and Albania, Albania slightly edges out in discipline. Albania has more morale. Mexico has more tactics. So it is a David versus Goliath situation. If I had to put my money on one side or the other, in my opinion, I think Albania just wins the war because they have so many more numbers. Just purely numbers alone, I think that can overwhelm the tech disparity. But I've been wrong before. We'll see what happens. And if Albania, okay, that was a good battle for Albania. But even the good battles where like Albania is numerically superior, Mexico still can put out a fair bit of damage. It's also a matter of who's going to run out of their manpower first, and I don't know who's going to run out of manpower first. They're both going down at a pretty fast rate. Colombia has joined in too, but so has Apache. I'm not entirely sure if either of those allies are going to be that pivotal. This is also the Albanian conquest of Moran, so where's Moran? Let me see. Okay, so ticking war score is definitely not going to be in favor of Albania for a while. They're gonna need to really focus on this war if Albania wants to win. Let me see the other wars real quick. There's so many going on. Okay. I'm sorry if I take a lot of time to look at the wars, but there's just so much going on. Canada, I think that's West Korea turned Canada, is going after West-Lechland turned Quebec. We already saw that one. Zotomar is going after Australia again. But I don't think Australia is going to let you get this, Zotomar. I don't think they are. Khazaria is going to fully annex Yaman. Hakure still going after Okinawa, but it's just a blockade. Hakure, you need to actually go over there, as I said before. And then Chenla, are you actually doing it, Chenla? No, they're not. Okay. I thought Chenla actually landed and took over Madeira. Oh no, actually, is the war for this? Oh, no one controls Isen. Where's Isen? Because I forgot, coast invasion does not mean capital. It just means the province itself, and the owner of the province is Nongerheim. I'm guessing it was a colony first, and then it got burned down, and then Nongerheim sent their colonist over, took the province, so now there's just basically neutral war score. No ticking war score in either favor. Also, the papacy is well and truly annexed fully. And I do believe Azerbaijan got the provinces they needed to form Somalia. Yes, they did. Once they get those cores, once they get these cored up, we're going to see Somalia on the map, folks. Look forward to it. And it does look like Belobog is actually muscling out Hungary as well as the Alpine Federation with the help of Stargard. Stargard, I think, really does help buff up Belobog's army to the point where, you know, it's just not enough for Hungary, the Alpine Federation, and Crimea. All three have defended valiantly. They really did try, but sometimes it's just too much, man. Sometimes it is just too much to handle. Alright, how's it going over here? Albania's making more and more inroads, and they're keeping their army as supplied as they can. The fort here at Zacatecas, it's a very valuable fort. If Albania is able to take that fortification, the whole of of the inner parts of Mexico are much more vulnerable. Is that going to be a stack wipe? No, it's not. But, Albania is trying to... No, okay. Mexico holds them off for now. Zacatecas not under siege for now. But still, it's a dicey situation for both sides. This is actually a legitimately close war. War score not in either camp's favor. This is actually entertaining. I don't know who's gonna win. Genuinely. I think we'll also go to about 1681, November of 1681. Because, yeah, Albania is mustering as much as they can with their out of manpower. And Mexico, they got an influx of manpower, but that's not going to last very long. And plus Albania, they're just funneling all of their troops southward, south into Mexico, try to take down as many forts, occupy as much land as they can, put as much pressure on Mexico as you can. But it's just, I'm not sure if it's going to work. Zacatecas, a really slow siege. The capital over here at Tepic, really slow siege. So, Albania's got their work cut out for them. But it's at the same time, like, Mexico's got their work cut out for them too if they want to drive out the Albanians from their land. Sure, these armies have no leaders, but the leaders have been up here. They've been taking out Mexican armies. However, with that good battle for the Albanians, sure, they win. They force the armies of Mexico back, but those sieges are not progressing. In fact, they were abandoned. So, really, Albania, you're not getting anything done. You need to get those sieges done if you have any hope of winning the war. Winning the war like how Belobog did against Hungary. Because this is game, set, and match, folks. There's no winning for Hungary. Alpine Federation, their army is in tatters. Complete and utter tatters. Oh, man. Speaking for this long makes me a little bit, stuffed up. A little congested. So I'm trying not to mind, but, I can only do it for so long. Let's see what else. Oh, 9VG is in that war too. Interesting, but I haven't seen much of 9VG's army. Karab is fighting off Lam as well as their Lam's colonial nations. Nongerheim is going after Green, and I think Green is in over their head. Unless, Nongerheim. Maybe you were a bit too eager to invade Green. Guess we'll see if Nongerheim actually can fully launch an invasion and annex some of Green's provinces. Hakure and Myoren going after Bone, although Bone is pretty powerful at this point. They have an okay navy, and they have enough troops to defend Sulawesi, I would think. But technologically speaking, okay, they're on this. They're one military tech behind, so they're not horribly behind. Also, Wari, that war with Miao is done, and I don't think Wari lost anything. Okay, they lost 2 provinces. They lost these 2 provinces on Taiwan, but that's it. Wari, their territorial integrity at their core is still very much alive. Tamilakam, I don't know if they won against Baltistan, but they've been doing good work. Like, they've been expanding. I think they're just a slowly rising power. Soon enough, they'll be able to take on Mesopotamia. If not already, they'll be able to. So, guess they just bide their time for now. I think, yeah, we're going to have to continue these, at least this war over Mexico into the next part. I'm wondering, are we going to get it? Is there going to be peace? No, it's not looking like it. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, Breda's going after Nongerheim. What? One of the longest standing alliances for Breda has been Nongerheim. But now, for some reason, Breda's like, I kind of want your land. There's nothing you can do to stop me, so cough it up. Yeah, Nongerheim, they're in 2 wars right now. One that they started and one that their former best friend started against them. So, Cotentin, oh, yeah. Okay, so, in my opinion, Nongerheim has already lost this war, unfortunately. The only one in that war against Breda is Nongerheim's children, colonial nations. So that's pretty much a lost war for them. But we will continue these more pivotal wars. Well, this one's already pretty much concluded. Belobog just needs to peace out Hungary and the Alpine Federation. But really, this war over here, Mexico is ever so slightly winning it, but Albania, they still got more troops to funnel in. So it is not over by any means. At least that's what I see so far. And I will enable the formation of Brazil in the next part. Other than that, I think we're all done here. Oh, before we go to the leaderboard, we have Somalia. Welcome Somalia to the stage, everyone. And their national ideas are not mine, so ugh. So one of the reasons why I wanted to fucking, like, this is just a tangent. You can just skip this part if you don't want to hear it. But one of the reasons why I redid Somalia's national ideas is because Paradox. Well, I added Somalia into Formables Extended before Somalia was added to Vanilla EU4. But when I made their national ideas, I explicitly excluded raiding coasts because the whole meme, whole trend or whatever of Somali pirates, that's very much a modern day sort of thing as far as I know. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But as far as I know, Somali pirates is a very modern thing, and it wasn't around in like the 14th, 15th, 1600s. And so the fact that Paradox put that in, that Somalia gets the national idea of may raid coasts, including coasts of countries with the same religion, just seems like to me they went with the meme of Somali pirates. Even though this, like Somali states throughout the 1600s and 1700s, they weren't really known for their raiding other countries, as far as I can tell. They were more merchants and doing business and all that. So I don't like that they get to be able to raid coasts. I think that there's more substantial Somali history that can be looked into, that can be drawn from. So I don't know. It just bugs me. I will be using Somali ideas in the next campaign. Anyways, with that being said, let us go over to the leaderboard. In first place, we have Breda. In second place, we have the Ankaroglus. In third place, we have Khazaria. In fourth place, we have the Alpine Federation. In fifth place, we have Belobog. In sixth place, we have the United States of Albania. In seventh place, we have Stargard. In eighth place, we have Nongerheim. In ninth place, we have Hungary. In 10th place, we have Mexico. In 11th place, we have Peru. And in 12th place, we have Zarmar. That'll be all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.